international news because the King of Jordan came to the White House to visit Donald Trump and had some interesting things to say. We'll get to that in just a second. But you remember us playing yesterday clips of Donald Trump saying Hamas has until Saturday at noon to release every last hostage or there will be hell to pay. And Hamas has responded hilariously by saying, there's no place for the language of threats here.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. That's what a terrorist group is saying.
Yeah, you're literal terrorists. Okay. You put babies in ovens. Okay.
There's no place for threats here.
But okay. It's like, was that too harsh for you? Animals. All right.
You can't make this up. You just can't. Okay, so the King of Jordan, when they sat down together in the Oval, first of all, the King of Jordan talked about the relationship that he believes that the Middle East region will have with Donald Trump going forward. This all sounds really, really good.
Mr. President, I truly believe that with all the challenges that we have in the Middle East, that I finally see somebody that can take us across the finish line to bring stability, peace, and prosperity to all of us in the region. And it is, I think, our collective responsibility in the Middle East to continue to work with you, to support you, to achieve those lofty goals. So I'm very delighted to be here. And as you said, sir, we've got some very interesting discussions ahead of us.
Very good. Very good. Thank you very much.
One of the things.
Okay. We're in week
so that's
4.
Nice.
We're in week 4.
Yeah, right?
And all the TDSers will see this and be like, he hasn't given us cheap eggs yet. Meanwhile, they gave Obama,
what the hell's he doing?
They gave Obama a peace prize, remember? A Nobel Peace Prize.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But this is nothing, you guys. It's fine. It's fine. It's just week 4. I swear.
Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. It's not going to get covered. He also said, and this was amazing because, as you know, Jordan and Egypt have been very hands-off when it comes to accepting any responsibility for allowing Palestinian refugees into their countries, even though they border that area. They've been just like, no, we don't want anybody. Sorry. And now it's sounding like this again is the Trump effect, changing his tune just a little bit, and it actually caught Trump by surprise. Here
Things that we can do right away is take 2,000 children that are either cancer children or in a very ill state to Jordan as quickly as possible, and then wait for, I think, the Egyptians to present their plan on how we can work with the president to work on the Gaza challenges.
So I want to tell you, excuse me, wait, just please. I didn't know that, what you just said, 2,000 children with cancer or other problems. And that's really a beautiful gesture. That's really good. And we appreciate it.
I mean,
yep. I love that.
Right? Things are changing at lightning pace.
Yep. What's up with the blinking with him? Do you know?
I don't know. He must just have a tick of some sort.
Okay. I was just wondering.
He's just kind of blinking.
He's very blinky. Yeah.
Very, very blinky.
Yeah.
But he speaks so well. Like you can hardly hear any kind of accent. He's really, 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 really good. Reporters, of course, threw questions at them. And one of the questions was answered so hilariously Trumpily. And the question was, Trump saying that we're basically going to take over Gaza. We're going to own Gaza. We're going to rebuild Gaza. And the reporter was asking, well, how are you going to do that? You keep saying no taxpayer money is going to go towards it. So how are you going to own it? And I love the way he answered this question.
Who is going to own Gaza? Your White House has made clear taxpayer dollars won't be used for this. So what money are you going to use to buy Gaza?
We're not going to buy anything. We're going to have it, and we're going to keep it, and we're going to make sure that there's going to be peace, and there's not going to be any problem, and nobody's going to question it. And we're going to run it very properly, and eventually we'll have economic development at a very large scale, maybe the largest scale on that site. And we'll have lots of good things built there, including hotels and office buildings and housing and other things. And we'll make that site into what it should be. And the people from Gaza who wouldn't be able to be there for years, because you're talking about just to get it and prepare it and to take care of all of the problems that currently it has, as you know, tunnels, and people are in those tunnels. And you have some good people and some bad people, and you may have hostages right now. You have the hostages possibly there. They don't know where they are. And, I have a Saturday deadline, and I don't think they're going to make the deadline personally. I think they want to play tough guy, but we'll see how tough they are. But it's going to be a wonderful thing. It's going to be wonderful for the Middle East. I think it'll turn the Middle East. I think you're going to have peace in the Middle East. You're going to eventually have peace in the Middle East.
We're going to have it.
Yeah. And she's just like, how, like, money, the talk about money or paying for things. She's just like, no, it's just, we're just going to have it. It's just
no one's going to question it. We're just going to have it.
We're just going to have it. I love how people are saying it's like the new Irish Trish said, new HGTV show is Flipping Gaza. I love that idea. I think I would watch that. I would actually watch that. I'd like to see what they do.
Oh my God.
Like what
it'll be Gaza
color
Lago.
scheme. It'll be, yeah, exactly. Mara Gaza.
No, I think it should be Gaza Lago.
Gaza Lago, you think?
Yeah.
I mean, it would be a neat little flipping show. He could probably do some sort of a competition, you know, because that would be in true Trump style where he just gets all these flippers from all over, like the Chip and Joes and everybody. And then just see like who can do the best, you know, have them each get a room or have them each get like a place in Gaza and see who wins. You know, be great. It's a great idea.
Well, the reporters were not satisfied, unbelievably, with the answer of him just having it, right? Like that was not good enough to the reporters. So they wanted to pester him further and say, yeah, but like under whose authority? So here's how that went.
Mr. President, take it under what authority? It is sovereign territory.
Under the U.S. authority.
Is there any reason?
Yeah. Did they ever
under
ask
our authority?
Did they ever ask follow-up questions to Biden? First of all, did they ever ask questions to Biden?
No, I think they got 6 during the whole 4 years.
Right.
That's it.
And then if they did get a question in, did they ever ask a follow-up question? Same goes for Kamala. They are so brazen with Trump, aren't they?
Because they know they can. They can ask him anything because he'll answer anything.
Yeah, he will. And sometimes they'll call him out for being dumbasses, which they are, because a lot of the questions are just stupid.
What you are about to see next will absolutely blow your mind. I could not believe my ears when I listened to this interview of a Palestinian journalist talking about the ceasefire and the peace deals. And you just will not believe the way that she positions a terrorist organization, and neither can the interviewer believe what she is hearing. This is a remarkable clip. Buckle in. Here we go.
Just couldn't and shouldn't release them all.
Once the hostages go, and every act of kindness that has been shown to Israel has just been backlash.
Sorry, every act of kindness?
Yes.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Every act of... What were the acts? Do tell me what the acts of kindness were. The pitcher bread once every 3 days for those men kept in a tunnel for 16 months? How generous, how kind.
And you're focusing on the 3 men.
Oh, silly me.
If we look at the women.
Oh, you're going to go there. You're going to go there.
Oh,
Didn't
my
they
God.
look well and healthy, Yvonne? Didn't they look well? They must have had a wonderful time at that holiday camp that Hamas ran for them for the last 16 months. I want to know, what were the acts of kindness that Hamas did to that have been thrown back in their face by Israel? What were those acts of kindness?
Well, they gave them goodie bags. I don't know what was in them, but they gave them gifts. They gave them little mementos, Palestinian mementos.
The acts of kindness from your hostage taker, from the man who's kidnapped you and terrified you and starved you for months. Yvonne, what's happened to you? What has happened to you?
What's happened to me, Julia, I have watched day in, day out pictures of children being blown to shreds.
Do you know who put those out?
American and British bombs. I have watched war crimes being committed.
You know who put that? You know who puts those images out? Hamas. You know why we never see images of Hamas fighters being blown up? Because Hamas don't allow those out. Who put those children? Who put those innocent people in harm's way? Hamas.
That journalist
absolutely amazing.
That journalist was awesome. Yvonne needs to just go there. She just needs to go. Since it's such a summer camp, why doesn't she just go there?
They got goodie bags, you guys, after their 16-month horror show in captivity.
Yeah.
They got goodie bags.
Yeah, kind of like the Oscars, right? I mean, seriously, she should just volunteer to go if it sounds that great. What a complete hag that woman is.
I still can't believe it. Like, I can't believe that that's an actual real clip of
Person.
anybody.
A real person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talking
Amazing.
about terrorists taking hostages after the just indescribable things that they did and do.
Yeah.
Wow. Unreal.
It's just wild. Speaking of international trips or international affairs, JD Vance and his entire family went to Paris to give a talk about AI. And when they got off the plane, first of all, the kids are in pajamas. This is an international flight. They are the realest the realest family that has ever been in the vice presidency, like ever.
Or presidency, anything. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And so they get off the plane. The kids are in PJs and coats. And somehow Usha looks freaking like $1 million. She's wearing like, you can tell she's wearing comfy travel clothes that somehow look effortlessly chic and perfect and sophisticated. And yeah, somehow though, even when she looks this perfect, they are so freaking real. You know what I mean? Because the kids look miserable. They look tired. They're not hidden from view, but they're with them because they are a real, normal, actual family.
Yeah, they stay together, which is fantastic. Oh my God.
Look at her.
Yeah, she's just gorgeous and just so nice. She's so classy and nice. She just seems like such a lovely person. And
Look
he
at their
is
little
too.
PJs.
I mean, Trump scored with this one. He really scored.
Yeah.
Just off the charts. I mean, and then the whole AI discussion, which I'm sure we have clips from that.
Yeah.
It was a slam dunk. There's no comparison between his, like the way that he talks about AI and the way that Kamala did.
Well, we'll show a comparison because it was remarkable.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
But people are also noticing this moment where they actually met the Macrons and they're saying, oh my God, JD Vance wouldn't kiss Brigitte because he may believe Candace's story that she's actually a man who wouldn't warrant a kiss on the cheek. And so people are making huge hay about that moment, which you're about to see.
Or maybe he just doesn't kiss other women.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. But you're going to see that moment where they meet the Macrons. Because Usha gets a kiss on the cheek from Emmanuel. They're just so cute. That entire family is just too cute. So he's like, hi, I'm just going to hold your arm. And Emmanuel's like, oh, I'm going to kiss your hand. I'm going to do the whole thing.
Usha. Listen, I totally think that Brigitte is a dude. I absolutely think she's a dude. But I do. I just do. But at the same time, like if my husband and I were in a position where we had to like meet other people or whatever, he probably wouldn't be kissing a bunch of other women. It's just not his style. He probably would shake hands too, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
So
like even in Europe, because it's so European to do the mwah, mwah,
well, you are
Europe side.
Like you come from a stock.
Well, that's true.
Like you are European stock, but yeah, Greg would probably be like, yeah, I'm not going to kiss people I don't really know. It's just not really, that's just him, you know? And some guys are like that. Some women are like that. Some guys are like that. He just probably wouldn't do that. So I don't know. So so it's funny that people are just like, oh my God, he probably thinks it's a dude. I mean,
right.
Don't most people think that she's a dude?